I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I am in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I am in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I am in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, hey, welcome. I have given the blessing loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm in the right place. This is definitely the right place. The right time. At the right time. Definitely the service time. I'm in the right place. This is the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. And I want everybody to get that message that your soul is welcome here. I am getting the message out. Guess what? My soul is welcome here. All right, now let's bring on down. My soul is welcome here. All right, thank you. Good morning, and welcome to Unity Church of Flint. If you would please stand as we declare our opening statement. All right, let's get our opening statement out, our statement of being. There we go. And let's declare this together.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
We're gonna get it.
Come on, get back up there. There we go. Oh.
God is all, both invisible and visible. One presence, one mind, one power is all. This one that is all is perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. I am an individualized expression of God. I am at one with this perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. Thank you. You may be seated. Here at Unity Church of Flint, we believe and teach that everyone is a spiritual being created in God's image. We also believe that the Spirit of God lives within each person. Therefore, all people are inherently good. Unity is a positive, practical, progressive approach to Christianity based on the teachings of Jesus and Fillmorian theology. This teaching ministry honors the universal truths in all religions and respects each individual's right to choose a spiritual path. Because this is a teaching ministry, it is highly recommended that you take notes. Because something is going to be said. Because see, I know how the mind works. You see, you got to, when that inspiration is there, it's best to like write it down so you won't forget it later on when you need it. So you should always have a pencil and paper with you. So here in this teaching ministry, we provide that for you. So as you come into the sanctuary, please check the welcome table because you will have a bulletin. There is also paper there for you to take notes with. And the lesson sheets for the lesson sermon are also available there for you as well. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you will need those lesson sheets during today's message. At Unity Church of Flint, we are committed to developing our 12 faculties of consciousness. Each month, we focus on one of these by emphasizing a disciple and a corresponding color. I do not have my remote clicker. I'm going to just have the next slide. Thank you. So the spiritual idea for the month of July is understanding, which is the ability to know, perceive, and apprehend.
Is this the clicker?
The disciple is Thomas, and he represents the ability to see beyond appearances to the reality. And the corresponding color is gold. So this month, let us carry or wear something gold that reminds us to be understanding, to be compassionate, and to be kind, and also to behold the Christ in everyone. So every time you see the color gold, that should remind you, yes, that should remind you to be understanding, to realize that it's not always just about you, but that there is another way, thank you so much, of looking at things and seeing it. Today, I am very honored and very happy for the opportunity that I have at this point in the service.
Will.
Several months ago, Ty came to us at a very, very important point in her life. And I'm very, very grateful for the contribution that Ty is making to Unity Church of Flint. She came to McIntyre. Ty came to us and immediately just fit right in. And this July, was a very, very important milestone in Ty's life. And because of that, she had sent me a message that says, "Rev, there's a song that I'd like to sing because it's my testimony. It's the way I feel about my relationship with God and what God means to me." And of course, I told her, no, she couldn't sing. I said, yes, your family, and we all support family. We support Ty. We support you in your journey. And come on, sweetheart.
Okay, so. Oh, no, you don't have to exit. You can just dial. Yeah. Okay.
I'm already tearing up.
Yeah, I've been tearing up all morning.
Okay, so I don't have the best vocals.
That's all right.
But I got what I got, and this is a song that really touches my spirit, and it's my way to show God, to show God in praise and worship what He means to my life and with this journey that He has me on. Pastor spoke about my milestone, so I'm gonna be covering that. And this month, on the 6th, I celebrated 20 years. Yeah! So, it hasn't been easy, but it has been shown up and working. No drugs, alcohol, none of that good stuff that was good back then. So I thought. But, I'm gonna do my best to sing this song. So it's called, as you see, it's Anthony Brown Group Therapy, and it's called Work.
I got it.
You thought I was worth keeping, so you came and changed my life. You thought I was worth saving, so you cleaned me up inside. You thought I was to die for, so you sacrificed your life, so I could be free, so I could be whole, so I could tell everyone I know. You thought I was worth keeping, so you came and changed my life. You thought I was worth saving, so you cleaned me up inside. You thought I was to die for, so you sacrificed your life, so I could be free, so I could be whole, so I could tell everyone I know. You thought I was worth keeping, so you came and changed my life. You thought I was worth saving, so you cleaned me up inside. You thought I was to die for, so you sacrificed your life, so I could be free, so I could be whole, so I could tell everyone I know. Hallelujah. Glory to the God who changed my life forever, forever, forever. So I could be free, so I could be whole, so I could tell everyone I know. Hallelujah. Glory to the God who saved my life, and I will praise you forever, 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 forever. Because I am free, because I am whole, and I will tell everyone I know. You thought I was worth keeping, so you came and changed my life. You thought I was worth saving, so you cleaned me up inside. You thought I was to die for, you thought I was to die for, you thought I was to die for, so you came and changed my life, so I could be free.
And also Ty the balcony sent you a congratulations as well.
Oh, wow. Thank y'all.
Yes.
Okay.
Our gratitude. Ty has already beat you, Annie, with giving her gratitude, and it's not a competition thing. It's just hard to beat that type. We are all so happy and so proud and supportive of you. And not just you, but any and everyone that's on that journey. So whatever you are grateful for, it's very, very important that you verbalize it, that you say it out loud, because as you verbalize it, as you say it out loud, you open the way for more into your life. This teaching works if you work it. So somebody's been working it this week. So what are you grateful for? How has it been working for you? And what have you been working?
All right. First of all, I am so grateful that Ty came into our life.
Yes.
Yes.
And she's been such a blessing for us. And it's just been awesome. And I'm also really grateful that I've been working on prosperity. And I've had more opportunities this week to do extra hours and have extra time to make more money. So it's like that's been working out for me. And I got everything else done and it was like, yes, this is working.
Yes.
Great.
Working.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, Dee.
I am so grateful for relationship. I have an adopted sister, not a natural sister, and she decided, I let you know, she's going through her transition, got treatment. And her natural sister came to be with her through this time 24/7. So she won't be alone, you know, her daughter's who's a retired certified nursing assistant, and I just about dropped to my knees. Praise you, God. Thank you. Thank you. That's so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm so grateful for that.
Yes. Yes, because as a person makes any type of transition from one experience to another, having that support there is very, very important. And we, as your spiritual community, are here to support you as you transition, you know, through this, because it's can be interesting. Yes.
That's a good way to put it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Good morning, everyone. I am so grateful for all the many angels. That's what I call them, all the many angels of God placed in my life, especially during this time of my new life. And I am so grateful for you. You just don't know what you do for me and what you have done. And I love you. I love my church. I love all the things that God, that I took for granted, that I so recognize now and that I'm so grateful for. I'm learning to not worry about things and not always having to be in the driver's seat, but to let God lead and guide you. And that I'm learning that things always seem to work out so much better when I allow His plan and not my will to be in control. You know, I go to Columbus every other week to work, and being in the industry, I've learned, it's been 34 years now, I've learned that it's up and down, up and down, up and down. And I was getting discouraged, you know, and I was like, God, maybe it's time for me to cut that off or something like that. And I was caught up in my feelings, and, you know, God uses angels to speak encouragement and speak life into me and into my consciousness, you know. And then I heard God say to me, Ron, just be still. Don't make no decisions, don't do nothing, just be still. And every week when I go to Columbus, I always make a plan. I have a little book that I mark out all my bills, things I need to pay this week or whatever. And that's what I put on, and I pray over it. And then underneath, I put my desire. what I want over that. And not one time has God never not answered my request. So that was confirmation again that if I let him do what he promised me to do, then all will be well. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for all the things that I learned here. Now, I don't always attend, well, I didn't attend many classes at all lately, but I learned through you guys. I watch y'all. And I'm just grateful for that. I live a happy, joyous, free life now, and it's not at all possible without God's love and guidance each and every day. And I thank you guys.
Anyone else?
I am grateful for my downstairs neighbors. I got to go to a grocery,
Okay.
go
What you
out
doing?
and adventure yesterday.
Okay, this thing's acting crazy.
With Danny and her friend, and it was good to be outside. It was good to be out of the house. I am grateful, grateful. And I did all the walking without.
Yeah, good.
All right, so it's getting better and better every day.
Wonderful.
Amen.
Wonderful. Anyone else? If not, we will now turn the service over to Reverend Mary Covington to give us our announcements and our daily word for today.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You and I are at where?
Unity Church of Flint.
Where everyone is welcome.
Yes.
Now, picking back on some of these announcements that we've had already, the celebration of sobriety, the celebration of being able to know that you can trust and depend on God. And for those of us who are still beginning to know that, I want you to know that every Tuesday and Thursday, this building, this church, is open to the public at 7 o'clock for an NA meeting. And the public is welcome to come. One of the things I've been reflecting on is that this past week I was watching this thing on TV called Divorce Court. And one of the participants said he's working on himself to better himself. While I even attend AA meetings and I'm not a drinker. And it occurs to me, many of us are studying the same spiritual principles, just in different words.
Right?
And we can all benefit from those kinds of meetings and gathering together.
Right.
So remember, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And also, the daily word that keeps us going, helps us along our way. For July and August is available on the back table. Beautiful color. It's been a long time since I've seen water that green. I think it was in Hawaii, but it's gorgeous. Our new members class. If you're interested in becoming a new member, if you're not sure you want to become a new member, if you're not sure you're a member, you might want to come and check this class out. Because the principles of unity and the mechanisms of unity are going to be explained to you by our own pastor, Reverend Brian, get the name, Drafton Griffin, okay? And it starts next Sunday, July the 23rd, right after service. Well, I won't say right after service, because you know we like to collect and talk and check in with each other, but it'll be after service. And it shouldn't last more than an hour. And then the next new members class follows that by a week.
Yes.
And then a week. And then we'll have you receiving new members in. Or former members in. Put a note in your calendar about that and take part. The weekly prayer and meditation class, well, it's not a class, it's a group, is on Tuesdays at 11 o'clock here in the Sunship area. Now, we have a new class, it's already started. It's a hallmark class in Unity called How I Use Truth by Dr. Emily King. Remarkable book, remarkable practical ways of applying our principles. It's on Thursdays at 11 o'clock. And I call it a mixed media class. It's not only you sit there in the classroom and participate, you sit there and you listen, but you can also do it over the computer and over your phone. Now, if you want to know how to do the last, then you have to go to Unity's website. They'll give you the important information to make the connection. There is no registration fee for this class. However, a love offering is taken at the end of the class. And if you're on the phone, on the computer, you can send it in to us. We have various ways of receiving God's substance into this church. We are opening this evidence of that. All right. Our last game day was here. And the next one was so much fun. It's going to be on August the 4th at 3 p.m. Now, I don't know if we have any card sharks in the place.
Yeah, back there, she is.
Oh, is she over there?
Yeah.
All right. I understand you're not too bad either. So if you want to have some fun, slap some cards around. That's what we used to do with old communities. Yes, slap some cards around. That's what I mean. Come on, Friday at 3 p.m. And one last announcement that I know of, I was just made aware of this yesterday, is Flint is so gifted with our youth that about 5 years ago, they started a Flint Youth Film Festival. The ages are 13 through 25, where the kids come together and they write, produce, and film their own stories, documentaries. Some of them have even been turned into public service announcements that have been run on TV. And it's just amazing to sit there and watch some of these film and look at the youngsters out in the audience. And of course, they're supported teachers and families who are there. Now, the opening reception for this will be at the Flint Institute of Arts tomorrow evening from 6 to 9. When we first started, I first started attending, they had this big statue of Oscar out there in the foyer. I don't know if they'll have it this year. I found it fascinating. But they have an amazing gathering of young people who have these creative ideas. And I encourage you to come and be a part of this free activity. Stanley is scheduled to appear. And the young lady who won Flint's Got Talent is going to be one of the entertainers during the intermission. So come on at 6 to 9 tomorrow evening at the Flint Institute of Arts. It's free. I like the word free. Are there any announcements that I overlooked or didn't know about? You didn't tell me? You didn't send the note up in time? Okay. Moving along to today's daily word. Actually, it's not just for today. It's reflection. For Sunday, July the 16th. Halfway over already. And when the word I is used, it's not just I, it's we. I reflect the brilliant light of God. God, the one presence and power in the universe, is expressing through all people, the natural world, and all other aspects of life. If I ever doubt the presence of God, I need only behold the world around me. the light of God is being reflected in the kind words and deeds of people, in the beauty and intelligence of nature, and in life's grand rhythms and minuscule movements. Think about the air quality. Think about the people that you touch and who touch you through the year. I too reflect the brilliance of God. My ideas and dreams and all I do to make my mark on the world are just some of the aspects and the ways the design expresses uniquely to me. Living from my divinity, I bring more of God's life into the world. Living from our divinity, we bring more of God's life into the world. And from 2 Corinthians, 3rd chapter, and all of us, seeing the glory of the Lord as though reflected in a mirror, are being transformed into the same image from one degree of glory to another. So today, as we travel along the path of life, let's remember that we reflect the brilliant light of God.
Oh, boy.
Thank you, Reverend Bailey. As we prepare for our time of prayer and meditation, if you have any prayer requests, we ask that you bring them at this time into this healing consciousness.
Come on, Lord.
Please join me.
Which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever.
As we enter into this time of quietness, this time of peacefulness, allow yourself to become still mentally, emotionally, and physically. Knowing that there is only one presence and one power in the universe. that I am. Be still and know. Be still and trust. Let go and let go. This is your opportunity to commune and to connect with the divine oneness. This is your personal time with God. And now, if you would, please bring your attention back to this room, back to this time. And now, this time of personal reflection and personal prayer. And pray this in the name and through the power that is in the name of our Master Teacher,
please.
Thank you. I have been enjoying working with this dream series. Not only have I enjoyed working with it, I have grown so much working through each one of these steps. Again, we're a little more than halfway through with this idea or this concept of making our dreams come true or living our dreams. It's really the idea of living on purpose. And one of the ways that we manifest our dreams, one of the ways that we bring our good into our life is through the power of the spoken word. Now, when it comes to the power of the spoken word, this is one that is so powerful, it is so profound that I don't think that this gets enough attention. And when I say it doesn't get enough attention, we don't take it seriously. Because we will say things and we're like, oh, I was just joking. No. See, this is where I have to get serious when it comes to these truth principles. And I really have to watch myself when I'm speaking, because the subconscious phase of mind, where everything that we say, everything that we think, everything that we do is planted. And the thing that I like about soil is the most non-discriminative agent there is on the planet. Because the soil does not care what you plant in there. As long as you nurture it, as long as you put the seed in there, it will grow. You see, our subconscious mind is the same way. The subconscious mind knows nothing about, I was just joking. The subconscious mind does not distinguish, oh, Rev. DG was speaking, so therefore that's not something that should be planted. No, see, I have to really watch myself when I'm here, because every time I say something, it gets planted in my subconscious phase of mind. Every time you say something, it gets planted in your subconscious phase of mind. That's why I said I don't think this particular aspect gets enough of our attention. So in our dream series, in us bringing our desire forth, there is something that is called your dream call. Now, does everyone have their handouts? Because I want you to write, I want you to take notes. If you're not writing the notes down, write your grocery list. Food me. No, different one. Write something down. Food me, make me think you paying attention. Here is your dream call. This is something that is very, very important, and I'm backtracking, bringing some of what we've already discussed forward so we can really work with this thing called the spoken word. First of all, we need to be aware of what is your dream. I'm not sure what your dream is, but I know I have a dream. There is something that is deeply rooted in me that I know must manifest. Now, I don't know what it is for you. Maybe it's a book. Maybe it's a business. Maybe it's a trip to the Bahamas. I don't know what your dream is. But it's for you to decide what that is. And this is what I want you to write down. That your dream is a desire for something good that is rightfully mine. A desire
for something good that is rightfully mine. It's important to have that last part on it, that's rightfully mine, because sometimes people try to live somebody else's dream, and somebody else's dream won't fit you. There is something within inside of you that is good, that is rightfully yours, that is burning. See, I said a couple of weeks ago that to put this into perspective, some people want to say that their dream is stuff they put on their bucket list. I'm not a big fan of saying that it's the bucket list, that I want to do this before I die. Now, that part does not matter. It's something that is within me that I want to do. It is something good that is rightfully mine. So now we have to move down and ask ourselves this question: when do dreams come true? This is what you're going to write down, and what I want you to remember. Dreams come true when I know what to do. I'm not finished. I'll repeat that. Dreams come true when I know what to do. Everybody got that down?
Mm-hmm.
You ready for the last part of it?
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 words. And do it. It's one thing to know what to do, but you have to do it. Your dreams come true when you know what to do and you do that. It is so simple. The third thing in your dream call is, why must your dream come true? The reason that your dream must come true is because that until they do, you will feel incomplete. And you see, there's a lot of people who are walking around feeling, incomplete, because they have that deep desire to accomplish something and they're not doing it. Here is the most important part of this dream series. Here is the most important part of how to live your desire.
Reverend,
Question 4 said yes.
can you tell me what you said for the third one?
For the third one, why must your dream come true? Because if it doesn't, you will feel incomplete.
Okay. Got it.
So now, how will you make your dream come true? This is what everybody wants to know. Okay, yes, I have this dream, but how do I do it? We're going to answer that question. Here is your answer. Here's what you're going to write down for under number 4. By building a consciousness for your dream. I realize that some people have tragedy, some people have disappointment, some people have dis-ease because they have built a consciousness for that. Now that's a hard pill to swallow, but this is what's called practical Christianity. We experience what we have. We experience what we experience because we have established a consciousness for that. Yes.
Is that like building an awareness, building a
Consciousness is awareness.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just checking.
Do you repeat that?
Yes. We have what we have because we have established a consciousness for that.
That's a state of mind.
That's the ouch.
Expectation.
We've established that state of consciousness. So, in order to alter, in order to change, in order to adjust what we have, sometimes we want to start working on the event that's going on. I want to change the event. I want to change them that are around me. But that is not the way to go. In order to change what's going on out there, what must be changed, what must be worked on is the consciousness that we have established that attracts that to us. Ouch. That means the work must be done from within inside of me. Because it's real easy for us to, in our traditional belief system, to say God is punishing me. Oh, there's another one. The devil did it.
Or the devil made you.
You see, the thing about it is, some folks talk more about the devil in church than they do God. So our thing is to build a consciousness for our dream. But sometimes we build a consciousness for failure. We build a consciousness for defeat. But now, I'm not just going to leave it there to tell you that we must build a consciousness for your dreams. Let's look at how you do that. I'm going to give you the very, very simple, basic steps on how to build a consciousness for your dreams. This is something that speakers all over the world and motivational speakers and gurus and everybody charge millions and millions of dollars for. So you are getting all of this, and I'm not even putting the price tag on it.
Thank you.
But if you're going to build a consciousness for your dream, you must first, number one, affirm only the truth. I'm making this message as simple as possible. Affirm only the truth. But there comes the time when someone is going to say, well, I affirm the truth in my life. I affirm that God is all there is, but my dream still hasn't come into fruition. My dream still hasn't manifested. Because it said the operative word here, only the truth. That's why this whole concept about the spoken word is so powerful. The truth is, God is the source of my supply. But then we keep hearing and we keep saying, I can't afford. I don't have the money. What are you going to do? Affirm only the truth. not the appearance. Not what it looks like. The truth is, God is the source of my supply. I don't care what the bank statement says.
Right.
The truth is, God is the source of my supply. Now, for me, in order for me to change or alter what the bank statement says, it means that my consciousness must be changed. That's something I'm working on every day, changing my consciousness. Because I'm not trying, I can't change. I mean, I can do everything that I can on the outer for what the bank statement says. But if what is going on in he, see, this is what Betty Word said, was talking about reflection. The bank statement is a reflection of the consciousness. See, this is why unity principles are so difficult for some people to get, because they want to put it on the economy, that the economy is the reason that the bank statement is the way it is. No, the economy is the way it is because of our consciousness. And it does not matter what the economy says, because I know for a fact that during the Great Depression, there were people getting rich. So don't tell me it's about what's going on outside. In order to build that consciousness, it must be done this way, to affirm only the truth. That's number one. Number two is think only good. Good. There are some times when I say that we build or we establish a consciousness for failure because we are not thinking only good. I can put it to you this way, because it's sometimes that we only will hear it or accept it a certain way. From the allegory in the book of Genesis, God created this, and he said it was good and very good. Those are your only choices. Those are your only choices. Good and very good. But what happens is we are the ones that start declaring it bad. We're the ones that start declaring it evil. That is why here in unity, now I'm not talking about what other folks do. Okay. I'm just talking about here. In the Lord's Prayer, we do not sing, deliver us from evil. That's the word we don't use in there. We say deliver from error. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit more. But to get that thought, and the cartoons, growing up as kids, put this image in front of us of an angel on one shoulder and a little devil with a pitchfork on the other shoulder. You see, that right there set up in our minds as children separation. That you get the good over here and then the bad over there. But in order to build a consciousness for your dream, we must think only good. Number three, image only the best. only the best. There are some times, and I can still hear my grandmother saying this: prepare for war in the time of peace. That's not what she always said. There's another way that people say that. And for most people, it sounds good. Save it up for a rainy day. I don't like the whole concept of sick days. If I'm going to take a day off work, I'm going to take it off when I'm well, when I go and have fun. That's just me. Okay, but you see, people prepare for the worst. Even though things are going good, oh, we got to, make sure that we have this just in case something goes wrong.
Or put some money in the sinking fund.
Yes. Just in case. My cousin used to say she always had mad money whenever she went on a date. Just in case the guy she went out with got bad and she had to get home the best way she could. But then she told me, reason she got the husband she got now was when she stopped thinking about mad money. Why would I even think about going on a date with somebody who was going to get mad and could not pay for my dinner? You see, people think about the worst. If you are going to build a prosperity consciousness, if you're going to build a consciousness for your dream, these are the things that have to happen. Number one, affirm only the truth. Think only good. Image only the best. And then number four, deny all error. Anytime something else crops up in your mind or in your experience that is outside or different from the good you are expecting, deny that. Now, what I'm talking about when I say deny that, I'm not talking about ignore it. I'm not talking about put your head in the sand like in our script. That is not the New Thought definition or the way we deny something. Declare that false or untrue. Acknowledge that it is not real. There is only one reality, and that is God. So whatever this is, you have no place here. That's your denial. If you want to put it in some words, because see, sometimes people have to have it in the fancy words. That does not belong here. Ooh, wasn't it Sesame Street? One of these things just doesn't belong here. Yeah, there it is. Thank you. Thank you. One of these things. When you find that one thing that's not like
the other.
That's not like this, not like that, not like that. One of these things doesn't belong here. When you find that, you don't belong here. My grandmother's sister cured herself from arthritis singing Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Yep. She sang an Elvis Presley song every day. Return to sender. Address unknown. No such number. No such zone. When something tries to present itself to you that's not like the other, send it back. Don't accept that. When the doctor tried to tell me that this is the diagnosis, you have arthritis, stop right there. I would not accept that. He said, no, Mr. Griffin, you don't understand. I said, I love this story. He said, this is what the x-rays show. I said, all right, I understand that's what the x-rays show, but you don't understand. I said, I personally am not going to wake up every day with somebody named Arthur that can't help pay a bill.
Hallelujah.
You can't pay a bill? No, you can't even visit here. So it's got to go. That's what we're talking about when we say denial. Denial means not accepting things. You see, we begin to accept things by the way we speak. Now, here's where it gets real deep. The spoken word. Now, you can probably turn your page over and write this down. Or anywhere on your notes. Anywhere, somewhere, you can write this down. The spoken word, whether audible, silent, or written, hammers the thing desired into shape. The spoken word, whether audible, silent, or written, hammers the thing desired into shape. Y'all got that?
Yep.
No.
Okay, tell me when you're ready, because I got some more for you to write.
All right.
Hammers is the thing desired.
Uh-huh. Into shape.
One more time.
The spoken word, whether audible, silent, or written, hammers the thing desired into shape. I've got two more things here, but I'm only going to give you one because of time. Let's see, which one of these two? One or two, one or two, one or two. Two. I'm going to use number two. Here you go. Write this down. Whatever comes out of my mouth. Uh-oh. Whatever comes out of my mouth starts a continuous cycle. Whatever, say whatever.
Whatever
Comes out of my mouth
comes out of my mouth
starts a continuous cycle.
starts a continuous cycle.
Now, look here. I'm going to do this because I do know that sometimes some people only get something some way. So for the balcony, this is where we're going today. Balcony, you know who I'm talking to. Balcony, you know we're going here today. This is what I'm doing. This is what I need. This is where I'm going. This is where I'm going. I'm going old school. I'm going old school because sometimes some people only don't get it this way. Ty, I want you to read for me. I want you to read for me. We already said, whatever comes out of my mouth starts a continuous cycle. See, some folks don't believe it when I say it. Read for me, Ty, Isaiah 55 and 11.
So shall my word be
So shall my word be, come on, keep going,
that goeth forth out of my mouth.
that goeth forth out of my mouth. See, I just said it one way, but see, some people only gonna hear it. Some people only gonna accept it if it was Isaiah that said it. Come on, keep going.
It shall not return unto me void.
It shall not return unto me void. In other words, everything that goes out of my mouth, it doesn't matter what it is, it's not going to return to me void. But we keep saying, oh, I was just kidding. Isaiah 55 and 11. there is something irritable, something that's going on that doesn't sit right with you. Ooh, that just makes my blood boil. And then you wonder why you get high blood pressure. Somebody said there was something that always happened. My grandmother, she had to stop saying this. She finally, broke this habit. Whenever something would happen, she said, "Oh, don't do that. It just makes me nervous. It just makes me nervous. Don't do that." And she finally had to stop when she was doing this all the time. If you say something messes with your nerves, then that's what's going to happen. Because Isaiah said, whatever goes out of my mouth will not come back to me void. You see, we sometimes talk our dreams away from us. We talk our good away. Because it's there at the ready. When there's a race, there's on your mark, you get in possession. You said, you see, this is where our dreams are all the time. They're ready to go. Amen. But it takes the verbal saying, go. Whatever comes out of your mouth will not come back to you void. Read it again, Ty.
The whole thing?
Yes.
So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void.
There you go. There it is right there.
But
Uh-huh.
it shall accomplish.
Ooh, but it shall accomplish. Come on.
That which I please.
That which I please. And now you know how you know what you please? Because you keep saying it over and over and over again. The subconscious might say, well, that must be your pleasure. Amen. Because you keep talking about it. It must be your pleasure about the diagnosis, because everybody you talk to, you tell them about it. Ooh, I didn't mean to go there. Because then you wonder why you still have it. I said I was going to stop. That's why this message, the spoken word, is so important when it comes to living your dream. Okay, 4 basic rules.
Did you want me to finish it, Pastor Reverend?
Was that now?
Did you want me to read the last part of it?
No, we're gonna keep going because time. I'm looking at the time. I really wish I could, but I got to keep going. There are 4 basic rules to making your dream come true. Number 1, you have to love your dream. If you want that dream to come true, you got to love it. Number 2, basic rule. Have faith in your dream. You see that sometimes the dream doesn't come true is because you don't have faith in it. You don't believe it's possible. See, there was a time I didn't believe it was possible for me to have the loving husband that I do. I didn't believe it was possible, but when I believed it was possible, here it came. Love you, brother. You got to have faith in your dream. You got to believe it's possible. Then, not only do you have to have faith in your dream, not only do you have to believe that that's possible, you have to have faith in yourself and your ability to make it come true. That's what Ty was singing about earlier. Do you believe that you are worthy? You are worth so much. You are good enough. Lastly, you have to have a plan of procedure for putting the dream to work. You have to have a plan. You see, there are some people who sit there and say, okay, God, make my dream come true. I want this, I want that, I want the other, and you just sit there. Having a dream, having a desire means that you have to do some type of work. And that work is watching what comes out of your mouth. You got to have that plan. You can write this down for part 4, and then I'm going to stop and Ron's going to sing. Plan your work.
And work your
Then
plan.
work
Your plan.
your plan.
Ah,
You see, you can't plan 1, 2, 3, 4, and then try and do 12, 18, 32. Make sense?
Yes.
If your plan is 1, 2, 3, 4, then you must do 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go back what I said earlier. How do your dreams come true? Or when will they come true? When you know what to do and you do it.
mhm.
You see what you know, what you now know is that every word that comes out of your mouth will not come back to you void. Now that you know this, you have to do something about it. And what I'm going to do about it right now is I have gone way over time. It's time. I'm stopping for today. I'm not done. Stopping for today. But it's time for Ron to sing. Thank you.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Pastor, you click it. Can you click it to the next? Okay, hold on. What is it?
I'm hitting it.
Hold on, I gotta go back. Just
Okay.
wait a minute. This thing gonna act crazy. Okay, hold on 1 second. I want to do all what it want to do. Yep. Okay, I figured that. All right, 1 second. This thing keep jumping off here. Okay, we're going to slideshow. Come on, get off of there. My God. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Okay, we I don't know what's going on with this thing. I'm not. Okay, here we go. There we go. Getting somewhere around the place to business. Okay. Oh.
I got so much to thank God for. So many wonderful blessings, and there's so many open doors around mercy along with each new day. And that's why I praise you, and for this I give you For waking me up this morning and starting me on my way. For letting me see the sunshine of a brand new day. A brand new mercy along with each new day. That's why I praise you. And for this I give you praise. You're Jehovah Jireh. You've been my provider. So many times you've met my need. So many times you've rescued me. And I want to say thank you for the blessings you give each day. That's why I praise you. And for this I give you praise. For every mountain you brought me over, for every trial you see me through, for every blessing, hallelujah. For this I give you, Lord, I give you praise. For every mountain, Lord, you brought me over. For every trial, you gently lead me through. For every blessing I pray, hallelujah. And for this I give you praise. For every mountain, Lord, you brought me over. For every trial, you see me through. And for every blessing I say, Lord, hallelujah. And for this I give you praise. For every mountain, Lord, you brought me over. Lord, for every trial, you see me through, Lord. For every blessing I say, Lord, hallelujah, hallelujah. Lord, for this I give you praise. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you, God.
Sometimes it's difficult to hold it together. Difficult. Thank you, God.
Sing it again.
Yes, please.
For every blessing you give me today. That's why I praise you. And for this,
Yes, God, thank you. For this, God, thank you. Yes.
For every mountain, you've been my provider. So many times you've met my need. So many times you've rescued me. And that's why I thank you for the blessings you give me today. That's why I praise you. And for this,
This, God. For this, God. Yes, for this, God. Yes, for this, God. Yes, 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 yes.
oh Lord, I praise you. For every mountain you brought me over, for every trial you see me through, for every blessing I say hallelujah, and for this I give. For every mountain you brought me over, for every trial you always see me through, God. For every blessing I say hallelujah, hallelujah. And for this I give you praise. For every mountain, God, you brought me over. For every trial, you see me through, God. For every blessing I say, hallelujah. And for this I give you for every mountain you brought me over, for every trial you see me through, God, for every blessing I say, hallelujah. Lord, for this I give you praise.
It's only fitting to have the offering now. It's only fitting. However you have come prepared to give, after during Ron saying however you have been directed to give, let us take that money substance in our hand. Whether it's your tithe, your love offering, your supporting gifts. Today I have some money from Reverend Joyce Sykes in Indianapolis, Indiana, and her sister Josephine Lorenz, Chicago, Illinois, for money for the floor.
Awesome. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next week, to say thank you to Joyce and Josephine. Reverend Mary is going to sing a song next Sunday that they are offering.
Oh, wonderful.
So when we've been connected spiritually ever since I was like 2. And when I mentioned to them what we were planning here, they said, well, I got something on it. So this is from Choice Sites for the floor. And then next Sunday, Reverend Mary is going to send a song here in Monroe Road. The pledges are still coming in for the floor. After this, my calculations say that there may be $160 in pledges that are still out. So balcony, we get the date scheduled to start the construction on the floor, and that is on the 28th. We may be able to move that up a little bit. We get the rest of those pledges in this week. We can move that date forward a little bit to get that done. But I believe it's $160 in pledges that are still out, that have not come in. So as soon as that money comes in, we can get that going. So let us now bless the tithes and love offerings and and supporting gifts that are here and that are still yet to come together. Divine love through me blesses and increases all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God. There is a basket in the back for you to place your money substance in as you are leaving the sanctuary. So if you would please now, being mindful of where the cameras are for the Facebook audience and the YouTube audience, would you please stand?
Okay, let me get this song up here because it's acting crazy.
And
One
we
second.
will together joyfully sing our peace song. Thank you, Ty.
Yep, hold on, this, you know, it's gonna be, it be wanna act crazy, don't do what it's supposed to be doing. There we go.
And let it begin with
Words.
Uh-oh.
Let there be peace on this that was meant to be. With God as creator, and we all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let this begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. And together our prayer for protection.
The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
All right, Balcony, thank you so much.
We got
Peace,
plenty
y'all.
of food, everybody stay for lunch.